And we're live. All right. I need to do one more thing too. I'm gonna have this record in the background, so we'll have her. All right. I'll get my coffee. Oh yeah, people are piling in already.
Are we live?
In the house. We're live.
All right.
Shawn Briles, ladies and gentlemen. How you feel? Are you stoked to be here?
Oh, just loving it.
He almost bailed on me. I called him a little bit ago. I got a lot of work to do today.
That's called stage fright.
Are you nervous yet?
Nah.
Nah, I don't even care. All right, so who all we got? Oh yeah, they're piling in. This was a pretty anticipated podcast, it seemed to me. There was a lot of people that seemed pretty excited that I was having my dad come on. And I knew that it was going to be a lot of fun. And I wanted to get him on and talk about, too, just Warren County Creations, like what you do there. So if you want to talk about that.
Well, it's a small company that I've kind of started last year, which I had you do the graphics on it and everything. But it kind of started with my fiance. She wanted just one hummingbird built for her mom for Christmas. So from there, it went to hummingbirds, the deer heads, gator heads, which I was going to bring, running short on time, but yeah, I forgot. But we're just kind of getting into all kinds of different things. Well, I mean, what are you doing? Taking your clothes off? Why are you taking your clothes off?
I'm getting hot. Man.
Okay, yeah.
Getting hot over
just
here.
asking.
Don't you worry about what I'm doing. Just you keep talking about that.
Well, that's pretty much it. It's it's going very well right now. We're
might move that mic a little closer to you. They probably can't even hear a word you're saying.
Yeah.
Get up in there, Elvis. Talk to it.
How about that?
That's a lot better.
It's touching my nose now. I thought this was supposed to be high tech where you can move it away from you.
Well, yeah, that is the point. You keep it nice and close, and it sounds a little better.
Okay.
Spill that drink, I dare you. That's what Matt said. Spill all of that laptop thing.
Yeah. Well, this room here, if it gets out of hand, I guess I don't have too much trash in here, do I?
Yeah, everyone that was reading the comments last night, Dad said, if things get out of hand, I'm just going to start tearing the hell out of the room. Just start trashing shit.
Well, I'm going to try and watch my language, too. I mean, this is not going to be like a Florida trip where I had no idea when the camera was on, when it was off, so kind of hate the fact that people kind of watching this with kids around, and all of a sudden I start saying some stupid ass shit. So I'm going to kind of watch what I'm saying here, and hopefully you won't get me out of hand.
Yeah. Well, Derek had a pretty good idea. I was going to put a couple of thumbtacks in your seat, but I didn't know if new seats.
That would have done it. That would have started it.
Yeah, shout out to Ravers on the seats. But I need a new one. Mine's got a bunch of tacks in it.
Well, no, we're not going to be doing any of that.
Yeah, so, man, for all the folks that are getting in here, I'll take a quick second here. I just want to shout out a few folks. Man, Ravers really hooked me up on these chairs. I couldn't have done it without that. Obviously, you need somewhere to sit. Dad, I asked him if he would come and sit Indian style on the floor with me, but he didn't seem like he was real enthused about that. And the clearance aisle, they really help set things up too. In the Broadwater group, Attica Vapors, Wild Graphics for this super sweet banner up here. I love it. And if Dad tears it down today, I'm going to be extremely upset.
Well, you're the one in control of that. I mean, I told you, just don't do anything, get me out of line, we'll be fine.
And I tried to tell Dad this was going to be an 8-hour podcast, but he wasn't real thrilled about it. He said, "You got 45 minutes tops."
I'm very busy.
So, yeah, I want to talk about a couple of things too. I just want to talk about past experiences.
Don't go there. Don't go there. This is going good right now. Don't screw it up.
And just I feel bad some days because I'd have been hell raising me, man. I don't know how you did it all these years.
Well, I didn't know we was going to go into this, but yeah, you brought it up. So back during my police days, It's pretty bad when you're on duty, and every time you're on duty, you hear your son's name come over the radio. That's not good.
It's not good.
No.
Oh, I thought it was like a.
And how many times have I told you, don't do something, and the very next day you do it anyway, and I'm being called on the radio. That's where shit got bad.
Oh man, and I love working with my dad. It's the best. It's the most fun. I never forget the time he was building this trailer, and the trailer was really nice. It's one of my favorite stories. You're building that trailer down there at the shop, and I came down and I said, I walked in there, it's a nice trailer. It was really, I thought, to be overbuilt for what it was because it was hauled cardboard. But I go, this thing's, built to the max. You could have hauled a car in this thing. I was like, that's a nice trailer. What are you doing with this thing, man? He's like, oh, this is building it for the county. I go, oh, you build it? Yeah, I built it. You know, I wouldn't tell anybody about that. But why? I wouldn't trust this thing to haul a bag of dog food from county market over to family video. You know what, Brandon? You can just get that.
That's coming from a computer nerd that's trying to act like a welder, right?
Yeah. And then I came back and you were wiring it up and you were getting so mad I just kept poking and poking.
Yeah. Always fun having you down there.
Oh man, I love it, dude. I love it. And I probably shouldn't say where, but there was a job that we were on not long ago, and there's this steel tubing on the trailer. Starts to roll off the trailer. Looks like it's headed right for a few cars, and Dad says, hurry, Brandon, grab that. I just stood there.
Looked over and like a 90-year-old man walking over to it.
I love it. I love getting you fired up.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It didn't hit any cars. I don't understand what the big deal was.
Yeah. No, you didn't see it.
Oh, man. All right, I want to go through and I like to read some of these comments, too. Where are we at here? Why don't you cough into that mic a little bit more?
The water went down the wrong pipe.
All right, let's see here. Let me turn this down.
Where's your coasters and ashtrays at?
Oh, they can't hear me. Brandon, mic volume up 2 clicks. Got it. Hang on. Pow, pow. How's that? Can you guys hear me? Can't believe that's an Aquafina and not a Bud Light. That's what Alden said.
Well, I was getting ready to say, we're going to have to cut this short because here in about 15 minutes, Jim Beam's going to be giving me a call. So I can't believe you don't have coasters and an ashtray. I just don't feel right here.
Well, hey, you want to just light one up and start smoking her, smoke her away.
Yeah, want me to put it out on the carpet?
Just ash it onto the floor.
Okay.
All right, people are saying they can't hear me. Can you guys hear me right now? If I run into technical difficulties on this mic again, I'm gonna snap.
Well, I won't have to do anything then, huh?
I'm gonna start shredding shit off this table here in a
I
minute.
kind of like to see that.
Yeah, I bet you would. All right, can you guys hear me any better? I turn the gain up a little bit on my mic. Actually, here, I got a great idea. I'm gonna do this. This ought to be good. Austin Bambi. All right.
Who is it, Austin?
Austin's in here.
Yeah. Hey, Austin.
All right. Man, I don't want to have to fight this mic right now.
Still can't hear you?
Still cannot hear me. Let's take a look. Anything right now? I got nothing on my end, I don't think. Check this out. This will be good. We're going to shut the whole operation down here in a minute. Everything's going to crash.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully that's a little better. I'm hoping you guys can hear me. I'm going to press shit out here in a second and do my excellent IT skills. All right. Let's try that. Now. All right, Dad. What do you got? You got anything you want to talk about Warren County Creations or anything, or even the welding?
Well, the Warren County Creations, we're starting to take orders. So, any ideas or anything like that, we try and build. I'm also got Briles Welding. We're pretty busy right now with the farmers and several jobs around town here in Attica. So in between that, we're trying to get back to the shop and build some things. So we're kind of on hold, but we also teach welding at Delta Welding. That's 3 days a week. So once some of this slows down, we can get back out to the shop and build some more stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, one thing that I kind of wanted to say too is I know a lot of people don't know that you have a website, and I think that even getting that up and going has been a huge help, and man, I think there's so much potential there. A lot of people are obviously behind the work, but so many other folks don't know about it. I think that the more that we can get the word out, the better.
Right.
And even that website alone, I know has been a big help, but I'd like to get at some point just even get things like actual items up on the website, maybe do pre-orders and that kind of thing. That way it's almost order, build to order type of thing.
Right. Yeah, we're doing dragonflies now, something as simple as that. And one of those go to Chicago. The other one around the Williamsport area. And we've got a few of those to build. So
yeah. Misha asked, what all do you do, Shawn, other than put up with me?
Who said that?
Misha Ricketts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We do about anything. Butterflies, just you name it. Or if you think it, even sketch it out on a piece of paper and we'll try and build it out of steel.
Yeah. And I mean, I have that deer head that you made. Mine was one of the first ones hanging here in the house. And I mean, people talk about it all the time. And I think that's pretty cool, that you're still start, like where you started, still doing the same, like, still doing the same ones.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, obviously added more to it as well.
Yeah. I've had a couple people say, well, why don't you get a form and try and stamp these out to make them go faster? I don't do that. Everything's handmade. That's why they take a while to make.
Right.
And for the price, some people think it's either a lot, or other people, well, it's not bad. But
somebody asked about the price on here.
Yeah. Well, the hummingbirds we're doing, they're on a hoop, and they're about, when you get them in the ground, they're probably about 4 foot tall, and a little bit of wind makes them kind of flutter around a little bit. And they're probably about a 6-inch bird, and those are 150 a piece.
Yeah.
And they take a while to make. So
right. I mean, I don't think that's ridiculous anyways. I think that's pretty solid.
And we're doing dragonflies. Just the dragonfly alone is just right at like a leaf on it. You're looking at 150 on that. And then I also have a buddy of mine that does the barnwood base. So price, continues to go up on just, matter. It just depends on what you want.
Right. I got you. Yeah. Alden said moose. Make him a moose.
Oh yeah, moose head.
I want a life size one out there. I want to be able to screw it down to concrete and pillar into the side yard there.
Life size. I think you can probably have something like that within the next 5 years. Shouldn't ought to cost you any more than $250,000 for
nice. Stellar turnaround time here at Warren County Creations. I love it.
Yeah.
Somebody else commented about, what about the time you got stuck in the river? That was
I knew that was going to come up. Yeah. Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
I think I was over in Williamsport talking to someone. I was on duty, and here come the 28 across the radio, which is license plate information. And I thought, that better not be my son down there. And guess what? Comes back to a Brandon Briles. I think I was doing about Mach 9 over across the Attica Bridge, and there he is down there. Probably one of the maddest times I've ever been. So I get out and I go about right up to the water line. Can't go any farther. I was wanting to wade out through there and drag him out the window.
Out there in that water.
I was getting close. All I could do was scream, "What in the hell do you think you are doing?" And what's your comment? "Dad, I'm washing the underneath side of my blazer." I mean, could you have come up with anything any better than that? That just really sent me over the edge there.
It was a little muddy. I just tried to clean her off,
Just try and clean it off. Uh-huh.
Yeah, 16 years old. I thought this is a good idea. Just run her out here a minute.
Excellent idea.
I had a loose connection on the battery and it died, and then it was downhill from there. I was like, oh man. I remember sitting out there and I was thinking it's a matter of minutes for Dad's here. And all of a sudden I just hear here comes that chart. I probably heard that thing turning from over there at Beatles at the T. I thought, oh no. He got there, and yeah, you were rather intimidating.
Yeah. I think my exact words were when Beatles gets here to pull that son of a bitch out of there, you make sure they pull your goddamn head out of your ass with it also.
Yeah, I think that was about right. That was probably the maddest I've ever seen you. And I'm sitting out there and I was like, man, like I gotta when I get out of here, I gotta go home. I gotta go home to this. Is that I lived with you at that time, didn't I?
Yeah, I think that was the time we got you that Blazer, and you just wanted to chop the exhaust off of it and put a glass pack on it. I said, no, Brandon, those exhausts are just fine. Next day, it sounded like a D9 coming up the drive.
D9 dozer up there. Blah.
You always did what I said, huh?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I remember there was one time I had a Ford Ranger, and I was headed down 28 highway here in town, and blew a tire. I knew it was low, and I thought, well, I might be able to make it there to the gas station, and I could probably put some air in this thing. I'll be all right. Yeah, I was wrong. That didn't happen. It shredded that tire. I thought, well, I'm on a steel rim, and ain't gonna hurt the rim too bad. I gotta get this thing somewhere. I'll drive it to Dad's.
I know. Let's take it to Dad's. He's got a brand new blacktop drive I can drive up to.
And so I just shredded this tire, and there was no tire left anymore. It looked like a semi tire blew off going down the interstate, and I just kept her going. I didn't care. Here I come up the driveway. It sounded like a damn train coming up the driveway. Just there's Dad standing at the top, just sealed the driveway. He's madder than hell. Damn it, Brandon, what did I say?
Well, look at it now. The reason it's in the shape that it is now is because of that day there.
Now you need a dirt bike making up his driveway.
Can't have anything nice.
No. Mike Jinks says, hey.
Yeah, well, hey, Mike.
Yeah, it's been a long time for you
Yeah,
guys.
yes.
Burris is dying. Everyone's laughing. Yeah, me and Dad, man, we've been through hell and back. That's for sure. Man, though, the cool thing is now, like, actually being able to do, things together that aren't hell.
I've learned just to calm down a little bit. And just, hey, it's what it is. Ain't no changing it.
Yeah.
It don't matter what I tell you, you don't do it. So.
I think it's fun too, because man, we're so much alike when we get to arguing and raising hell with each other, especially when we're working together, man. That's where the wheels fall off.
Yeah. That's why I don't call you that much. I mean, I don't call you when I'm desperately can't find anybody else to help.
I need help, Brandon, please. I have tried everybody else, literally everyone in town. I'm just sitting over here. Yeah, I'll be there. No worries. I'll bring my camera.
Yeah.
How about Florida? Are we going to Florida this year?
I am.
What time are you leaving? What day?
What time am I leaving? 10:45. The hell? What kind of question is that? What time?
I don't know if he was leaving today.
No, I'm not leaving today. I got work to do.
Oh, what are you gonna do today?
Well, I've got 2 farm jobs I got to get done. One of them.
You need help?
Yeah, can you?
Yeah, I'll be right there.
So I got to leave here, get one done, and move over to the other job. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How about we'll just bring it up because I know it's going to come up. How about the time we went to Florida and there was all those cars on fire? You remember that Scion spun out beside us?
Yeah.
We're going down the interstate.
That was a good one. I like that.
Yeah, we're going down the interstate, and you always hear people, well, if you ever get past or whatever, you always hear people like, yeah, we'll see them in the ditch. And I always hear that, and I'm thinking, no, you won't. I hate people say that. This car, they whip out to pass me and Dad, and we're going down the interstate, and this car is like just neck and neck right beside us. And Dad's like, yeah, there you go, dumbass, past me. We'll see you in the ditch. About that time, I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, whatever, old man, And sure enough, that car starts. They get out over here and then back over here, back over. Before long, I'm looking out I'm looking through over past Dad. This car's in the left lane, and all I see is their headlights. And that car spins all the way out. They come flying off the road and slam that guardrail behind them.
Backed into that guardrail. Then we're like two kids coming past them.
I've never seen you so happy in my life.
Oh, that was excellent.
Yeah. Car whips out. And then they get all those semis backed up. You got me. I'm just sitting there trying to poke a little fun at Dad. Dad, who in the hell is it that stopped up there?
Oh my God. Yeah, what was it, Tennessee?
Yeah.
Dad, who is it up there? Like, what the hell? Like your question a minute ago, when am I leaving? I got dumbest question I ever heard in my life. Like, how the hell am I supposed to know who it is up there?
I just didn't know, maybe you've seen him, maybe.
Seen him? When? What did I do? Go up through there and then come back?
No, I meant like, there was a curb, so I couldn't tell if you could see him up at the corner.
Well, so what if I seen him? How the hell I know what his name is?
I just wasn't real sure, man. I was just trying to get some information. I couldn't get it figured out.
Oh. Run up there and ask him. Oh, I got to say. Why ask me?
Carrie Miller's in the house. What's up, Carrie? How are you? My dad loves the hell out of Carrie Miller. Cindy, you guys are just alike. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, man. Carrie Miller. So his relationship with him and his dad are a lot like me and my dad. And so we got both of them to come down over the summer. And it was like looking in the mirror, man, just seeing him and his dad going back and forth, and me and my dad back and forth, back and forth. Oh, I love that shit.
Yeah. So are you going to Florida this year?
Yeah, I am. I'm probably going to go with you.
No, I was going to say, that means you're not going with me. Sounds like you already got your reservations made, so I won't interfere with those.
Okay, great, because I'm coming. I'm going to wait. I'll drive down separate, and I'll wait until you get down there, and I'll wait through about half the week, and I'm just going to hide behind the door, and ta-da, I'm here.
Oh, God.
I know how happy that'd make you.
Yeah. I'm thinking this is going to be smooth sailing this year without you there. Sorry.
No, absolutely not. I'm coming. I will be there. And I'm very excited. I'm also leaving for Vegas.
I don't know if I can handle you anymore going to Florida. I mean, I see how it is now.
Yeah.
You have 3 bags of chips done before we hit Indy. Then you take a little nap.
I'm a hungry grown boy, Dad.
Yeah. And then you wake up and you say, oh, I wasn't asleep. Oh, hell no. Your mouth was open. You drool coming down your chin for the past 2 hours, but you didn't take a nap.
I was just rested. Just resting my eyes.
Yeah, the rest of the time you're staring out the pasture side like a dog. You're not doing anything to contribute to the trip, like helping out.
Oh.
Checking tires and stuff like that in the mirrors,
Yeah, checking tires. I'll get out and I'll just look at the tires.
No, you gotta do is look out that mirror, make sure that your side's still good on the trailer, but no, you're gawking around and sleeping and eating.
Oh man, probably one of the best memories I have though is that guy down there when it was snowing. So a little backstory here. We leave for Florida, and I guess it was like it never snowed in this town. I don't know where were we at, Tennessee or Kentucky?
Tennessee.
Was it Tennessee?
It was the worst snow they ever had. Imagine that.
the snowstorm follows us down there. I'm not kidding. It wasn't snowing much ahead of us, and the snow was pretty much gone behind us. So it was following us down there, and we're going. And my genius father over here, in the stellar idea he has, the windshield wipers get packed full of ice, and now they're not doing anything.
No, mine on the driver's side.
Well, yeah.
Yours is clear shot, clear as a bell. Mine's got a streak right across where you're looking out. I thought, here we go. Imagine this,
And so he tells me, reach out there and knock the ice off that windshield wiper. And I remember you were talking about mine, and I was like, I ain't reaching out the window to knock the. I mean, we're driving. We're going down the interstate. We're probably going 65, 70. He's got the wipers on full blast, and he's telling me to reach out there and smack the ice off this thing. That ain't happening. I ain't doing that shit. And then he goes, well, here, I'll get mine. And so he waits until the wiper arm comes all the way up. He reaches out the window real quick to snap her down. He does it. The wipers are on like high speed at this point, so it rips the wiper all the way back, and now it's upside down on the windshield. Going,
Yeah.
And that was about the time I thought he was going to lose his shit. So then we go to pull off, and we go to this random gas station. I don't know.
So everybody listening right now knows where this story's going. They're thinking, okay, they're pulling into a gas station, get wiper blades. You, of all people, when I pull in, sit there in your seat, just staring out, whistling, looking around like, what are we doing here? You didn't get it. Everybody listening to this, watching this, they get it.
And so we get out, man, and it's snowing so bad, and Dad is like level 35 pissed. And so he tells me, Brandon, go in there and look for wiper blades. Well, we're in the world's shittiest gas station. They don't have a bag of chips in there, let alone wiper blades. And so I come back out. You get any wiper blades? No, they don't have them in there. They got them in there. He just ain't looking. So he goes in there, no wiper blades. So then he goes, let's see if we can fix this one. I'm like, all right. So I'm looking at it. I'm thinking, yeah, we probably could fix it, really. And it's kind of tweaked up.
And about this time, there's an S10 over there on the next pump, just raising hell, trying to get up to it to get gas.
And that's where I'm getting at. Is we're sitting here and we're kind of screwing around with this wiper blade, and I'm trying to bend it back. And sure enough, here's this S10. And this guy is it's a 2-wheel drive S10, and he has got the bed full of snow all the way to the top. It looks like they just leveled it off with a skid steer before they pull in. And he's back here just, what?
And the accelerator stuck to the floor.
It's a manual, so you see me there just, yeah. I'm laughing, and sure enough, this guy pulls up there, and he looks at Dad, and he's like, can you help me get her going? And I'm thinking, this is what I've been waiting on all my life. I can't wait.
I think it was at that point, I looked over and I said, can't you see I got enough of my own goddamn problems right now? But the nice guy I am.
Dad rolls over there and he starts pushing on this tailgate. I quit messing with the wipers. I'm watching this all unfold. And I mean, Dad's got both hands on this S10 tailgate and he's pushing for everything he's got. And it's slippery and he's sliding, feet are sliding all around.
And this guy, a rooster tail right down my jacket.
This guy is just banging gears, man. He's just, and there's snow flying all over my dad. He's so pissed.
Yeah, that was awesome, wasn't it?
I'm over there. I'm completely giving up all hope on these wipers at this point. I'm dying laughing. And so,
yeah, you're in a fetal position in the seat there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so Dad finally gets this guy pushed up there to the pump, and I'm cracking up. And I'm thinking, well, since Dad done this guy solid, maybe old cat's got a pair of pliers that I can fix this windshield wiper with. So I walk up to this guy, and he's looking at me, and I was like, hey, man, I need a pair of pliers. Well, I didn't realize that this guy clearly had no idea what pliers were, I guess, because he looks over at me, and he sits there, and, like, I wish that you could see my eyes a little better, because this guy just looked about 8 inches above my head. And he just goes, pliers.
That was Chester.
Why? That was Chester, yeah. He said that a couple times, like he was really trying to put 2 and 2 together, just pliers. And then he sat there for a second and he's, no, but I got this, and then pulls out this plastic ice scraper. Like, what the hell am I gonna do with this ice scraper? And I went over there to Dad. And he's like, did you get the pliers? No, Dad, I didn't get the damn pliers.
But I got this. I don't need that.
I got this plastic ice scraper. What the hell are we gonna do with that, Brandon? Yeah. So those are some solid memories I have from Florida.
Yeah.
It's been a hell of a ride.
Yeah, every year it's something.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait to ride with you this year. I'm stoked about it.
And I'm not telling you when we're going. I'm just going to call you one day and say, hey, I'm in Chattanooga.
That's fine, because I'll leave right then.
Yeah.
See ya. I'm out. Man, I wanted to ask you something else. I wish I would have wrote it on my board because I wanted to bring it up, and I knew I was going to forget it. Damn it.
See, you weren't prepared for me, was you?
No, I'm never prepared for you. I just wing it every time. Like whenever we go to a job somewhere, it's just like, yeah, we'll see how this goes.
And by the way, I do have a couple of handrail jobs coming up next week, Tuesday. You busy?
I can do it. Tuesday, yeah. Probably
Okay.
could. And,
Perfect.
man, hell, it depends on the time though. I gotta do it. We gotta do it early. Can we do it early?
Well, that's what I was going to say. My line of work, we do things early.
Yeah, what time?
We don't roll out of bed at 2 in the afternoon and start something.
That's how I like to. I'm kind of like nocturnal. I like to think.
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen here.
Why don't we put the handrails in at night?
Yeah, let's get some. I'll run up to Midwest and get some construction lights. And
shout out to Midwest Rentals. Yeah, we're gonna need some new lights, some tripod lights out there.
We'll have the Attica PD up there writing us tickets.
Yeah, tell them no. I don't think so.
I think it's better off just doing it during the day.
Okay, well, I guess I could maybe just try to go to bed that night.
Yeah. And that's another thing. I mean, when I say be ready,
yeah,
because I'm going to be there in 10 minutes,
uh-huh.
That doesn't mean me pull up here and wait another 10 minutes while you're doing whatever it is you do. That means you should be out there at the curb when I pull up. I'm like a bus.
Oh, okay. Well,
you got it?
I got it.
Yeah. Okay. That's what's going to happen Tuesday then, right?
I'll tell you what. I'll just meet you at the site. I'll give you.
That'd be better.
I'll give you a call.
And if you're 5 minutes early, that means you're 15 minutes too late.
I was gonna help him like it was a week or two ago, and sure enough, I call him up. I was a little behind, about 15. I thought I was like 15, 20 minutes behind or whatever. Hey, where are you at? I'm coming out here to shoot this video. Nah, I'm already gone, Brandon.
The job was done. 12-inch pipe. We welded up. I wanted drone video, everything of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there. Job's done. Job's done when he rolls up. I think they even had the pipe pulled underneath State Road 28 at that time. He pulls up to shoot video. Not on this job, Brandon. It's done. Go home, go back to bed.
Well, you got there early. You told me to be there at 11 o'clock. So
that goes right back to what I was saying. If you're 5 minutes early, you're 15 minutes too late.
I was just so confused. I didn't understand why in the hell. If I'm 5 minutes early, I figured that'd be enough time to get things set up and rolling.
I don't think I've ever remembered a time where you was 5 minutes early.
Ever?
I can't recall one now. It's like, wow.
Oh, man.
I mean, you get the concept of what we're doing, right?
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
You know, we're welding pipe together. We start early.
I think we ought to let's glue it.
Yeah, you would.
Tape it.
Yeah.
Oh, Carrie Miller. Dude, my dad says the same thing. See, you guys are just alike. Ron Holtkamp. Ron says it's better than CNN.
I would hope.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's see how many people we really get pissed off.
I'm not going to get into politics.
Let's get it, man.
No, I got my own views. That's it. Some of them get it when I post on Facebook. Kind of know what side I'm on, I guess. But yeah, we're not going to go there.
I like when it gets progressively later in the night that your posts become a little more controversial.
Well, I think we all know what happens there, right? I get to talking with good old Jim Beam, and the views start rolling, you know.
Me and my buddies had a thing we used to do there for a while. As the night would progressively get later, we would just start commenting higher numbers, which was your blood alcohol content. I think we'd get her up about 0.18 or so. You know that shit's gonna start going south.
It usually does. Get up next morning and you have to look at things. What the hell did I say?
How much shit did I delete?
How many people did I piss off?
Oh, man.
All good times, though.
Yeah, I love it. I love reading them, and I get to laughing.
If you're not pissing people off sometimes, you're not doing anything.
Yeah, that's what I like to think, too. I'm getting a bunch of texts, man. I love you guys. Thank you guys that are watching it. Burris texted me. He's dying. He's laughing really hard right now. AP's in the house.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
AP. How you doing, AP?
Yeah. Man, you missed all the good stuff. We were talking about the Blazer, getting her stuck down there.
I think AP remembers that one. If I'm not mistaken, I think AP was with me that day.
Dad had just about at it. I was telling him, I called him the other day. I was telling him about that driving thing downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta try
he would
that.
like that.
Yeah, no, that's why I said. I was like, dude, you get you in this, man. You'd love that. Yeah. I had my grandpa on that thing for you guys that haven't heard about it. It's I got a steering wheel. Well, it's like a race car seat and then a steering wheel and gas, like gas clutch, brake pedal, shifter, and then the VR headset. And we got this racing simulator game. It's so real. And it's like, as you look around, you can look up under the dash and see all the wires and stuff. It's super realistic. But I put my grandpa in it, and he went flying around the track, and he lost it and spun out, and he was going just to slam the wall. And as he did, he goes, ah! Put his hands up. Thought he was going through the windshield.
Should have had a plastic ball bat there. Hit the wall.
Yeah, wiffle ball bat. Ping. Yeah.
Especially if you have a helmet on, just bang that helmet with that a couple times.
Give the old rat-a-tat-tat with the baseball bat.
Oh yeah, got to make it realistic.
Tim Strasser says, Shawn, make a trip out west, do some fishing.
Hey, that sounds good, Tim. Matter of fact, I was thinking about you the other day on that dragonfly. I'm still thinking about possibly doing a bass coming up out of the water after a dragonfly. And that was actually Tim's idea. So I haven't forgot about that.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, the shit that you come up with is super artsy, and I would have never expected it from you ever. Ever.
I have heard that a couple times too.
Yeah, ever. I'm like, I mean, he's showing me this shit. Like, he's got great ideas. They're like, I mean, really, really detailed. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to do this and that. And like, I'm kind of like, yeah, we'll see type of thing. And then, hell, sure enough, it comes to it. It's exactly like what he said, if not better. And it's like, how in the hell?
Well, you know where I get my inspiration, though, right?
Where?
During those late nights out there, I mean, why would you put a bar right next to the place where you work? And that's what I've got now. Sports bar on one side and WCC on the other.
That's perfect.
At first, I thought, that's what I thought, too. That's perfect. Now, I don't think that's such a good idea.
I love it, man. I love it. I come out there and, oh man, it's hilarious coming out there, especially if I go later in the evenings and try to get down. I'm fired up. Tell him I want to, go outside and wrestle around the grass a little bit. Every now and then he'll feel froggy and take me up on the offer. I thought we were going last week.
Sounds like a splendid idea, my friend.
This is a good idea.
I'm getting too old for that.
I love it. AP says, where's the Mountain Dew?
I believe it or not, I'm back on the Mountain Dew.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
Damn,
been off of it for 2 months.
Yeah. I thought you quit drinking.
Yeah, I'm back full force again.
Loving it. Just
loving it.
Loving it.
Yeah, like I had about 15 this morning. I thought, now I gotta have water and get ready for the Jim Beam and the Bud Light.
Man, your insides are just screaming right now, all of them in unison. Just no. Yeah, there you go. Wash her down a little bit of that. That's about the best thing that old body of yours is going to see for the next 12 hours. Water. Austin says Mountain Dew live. He loves that.
Yeah. I think Austin's the one that got me back on it.
Damn it, Austin. Man, so is there anything else that you want to talk about with Warren County Creations? WCC, for those of you guys that are just now jumping in here, it's a company that my dad has started.
So can we show the logo so everybody can see what that is?
Let's dig that out of your old wallet here. What in the hell are you got to be shitting me. What are you showing me for?
Well, where is the camera?
The camera's up there.
Well, I got to get.
They ain't gonna.
You mean I got to get up?
Yeah, that's it. Blast that mic off the chair. There, put that. Look, WC. Right, yeah, you can see the crocodile, I guess. Yes.
So
Yeah.
WCC, that's going to be Facebook, Instagram, website.
Yeah.
So
And you have
anytime I'm
you have
doing
Instagram now, don't you?
yes,
Yeah. Do you do that? Do you
Yep.
do that? You do the
I
Instagram?
do. I do. believe it
No
or not.
shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Hey, I was at that.
Hey, watch that mic now.
I am.
Don't be slamming my good mics. I told my dad, I said, when you get here today, you do not come and sit in my new chairs all grimy. He says, don't you tell me what to do. You're going to take me as I come.
That's right, man. I got to doing a bunch of grinding before I come over here just to make sure that there's going to be some metal shavings in
Bunch
here
of dust
somewhere.
and shit in the seats. So the
Yeah.
next guy sits
Yeah,
in
you're going to
there.
have to get your vacuum out when I leave.
Oh, Kyle Askren, is Glock single or double action? Let's get into that. You remember that? Me and Dad started fighting at the VP. We was both screaming at one another about how stupid the other one was.
Hey, no, I don't want to get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you ever tried to explain something to somebody and they just don't get it?
Because that is how I felt talking to you about this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, not picking it up, man.
Oh,
I love it. Carrie says showing off his piece of shit welding. Wishes he could weld. I love when Carrie gets in on you.
yeah.
They do. They go back and forth on comments, and it's hilarious because Carrie has all the respect for him, but like they just these inside jokes that they get going back and forth. Dad told Carrie that he got a bunch of his CDs and used them as fire starters.
They put out a pretty green flame and really intense fire going. So, Carrie, I'm going to need some more of those CDs.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to mail those out, Carrie, we'll go ahead and get those back in the fire.
I'll be one of your biggest supporters. I'll be ordering cases of those.
There isn't any new music on these nice CDs, but boy, they burn hot.
You know, I'm telling you.
I love that shit.
I start those up in the wood stove and they're at the shop. You go outside and it looks like a burning coal.
Black smoke rolling out of that thing.
Yeah.
It kind of stinks in here, man.
Yeah. Cases work good too.
When we were down in Nashville, me and Carrie, he got us this room. It was a 2-bedroom or like 2-bed smoker. So, and I go, Carrie, let me have a cigarette from you. And he starts laughing. He's like, all right. Yeah, I just started ashing that cigarette all over his bed. I said, you're gonna look like Linus crawling out of that bed, which is smoke and dust and shit all over everything. Yeah, we had a good time. Carrie's a good friend of mine. I love getting him around my dad. It's hilarious. You guys going back and forth. Man, is there anything I really want to get into? I just wanted to cover Warren County Creations though. From my
Yeah,
dad.
and that's the whole purpose I'm here. But I'm also too. We got Briles Welding. We've had that going since
damn forever.
84, 85.
Yeah.
So that's what we do. Small jobs, large jobs, it don't matter. We're keeping pretty busy with it.
Yeah. Do you what do you like more? Do you like doing that more? Or you like the Warren County Creations?
Well, I mean, I've always done repairs and fabricating, which still enjoy that, but the artwork that we're kind of getting into, I'm really liking that.
Really?
Plus you're right there at home.
Yeah.
Sitting next to the bar.
Yeah. Yeah. I talked to a guy the other day. You know him. I don't know if I should mention his name or not, so I'll just keep it at that. But the guy does woodworking, and he was wanting to get away from that, and well, maybe not so much get away from it, but he's like, man, I do a lot like what your dad does with that WCC stuff, and he was talking about like doing custom woodworking and like, you know, small things. He's like, I love it, you know. And he's like, obviously I like doing the other thing, but it was cool because I could relate really well to that guy, and I was like, yeah, I know exactly what you mean, just because, you know, being around you and stuff. And but yeah, he was like fighting the same thing. He's like, I don't know what I want to do quite yet, and he just knows that he really has a strong passion for like the creative side of that. And I was like, yeah, man, I think that's cool. And I don't know, for me, even like obviously all my videos and everything, like I get the creative part, and it's been insane, especially because me and you kind of started this whole thing at the same time. You know, we both like, you kind of split, and I did the same thing, and then you went with the metal, and I went with obviously the videos and that. And I'm sure you can relate to this. It's like the greatest thing ever when you wake up each day and you're just stoked to wake up, and like I don't know. For me, everything's like judged on happiness. I think about on my next move, it's like, well, is this going to make me happy? And you don't really have to worry. I mean, obviously you have work and stuff to do, but you can worry more about, the things that are actually going to matter to you. And then you're not answering to a boss or somebody else every day. And I think that's the greatest part.
You're happy until things are out of whack and not quite straight, and then start beating the hell out of it with a sledgehammer, right? Yeah,
Is that how you roll?
Yep, that's how I roll.
Yeah.
Try and do everything just very, very tedious, but every once in a while, that one piece gets out of line, and you
Just
got to show it who's boss.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, this podcast has been like, I've never been more driven on something, at least in a long time. And I was like, I really wanted to start this podcast up, and I wanted to get things going, and I wanted to do it, and I wanted to do it now. I had no patience on it. And so I started just ordering things and getting things in line, and like people lined up and all that. And when I got to messing with these mics and they weren't working, and then I had to get another computer, and when even that didn't work at first, I just about started bending shit and breaking.
Oh, I thought you was going to say just about started bawling.
I about started crying. Yeah, so let's take a side note here. I get all this stuff in, right? And all of it was taken care of by sponsors and like the people I mentioned in the beginning. Raymer's, Clearance Solid, Broadwater Group, Attica Vapors, and Wild Graphics. Shout out to you guys. Anyways, they bring all this stuff in. And so I get like this room is packed full of stuff, and I don't really have much on the walls. I'm hanging this banner up, and these chairs had just came in, and now I have all these boxes, sat out in front of me, and I'm just really like taking all this in. It was like a super emotional moment for me at the time. And I was sitting here and like, I thought of this wild dream, and then I pitched it to some people that I thought would like to hear it. And they said, yes, here's the money, go do it. And so I'm sitting here, and now all of a sudden my dream has become a reality, and I have all this stuff. And I just sat there for a second, and I damn near started crying, because I was just so happy. And so I'm like, I'll call up Dad. And tell him about this. The first thing he says, yeah, Brandon, that's what I do. Just start crying. Let's make a video of that. I got to see this.
Oh, yeah. That'd been a good one.
Yeah, I'm just so happy, though. You know what I mean? And Dad's got zero compassion. Yeah, Brandon, just start bawling on there. Let's make a video of that.
What the hell is good as crying gonna do you?
I was happy.
Eyes get all fogged up, can't see anything. Ain't no need for that shit.
I was a happy boy.
Well, you can be happy in other ways.
Briz is missing a cowboy killer and a Mountain Dew.
Yeah. That's got to be. Who's that? Gene?
That's Anthony Pruitt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I'm surprised you made it this long without smoking. I figured for sure
I chain smoked too before I came in here. I knew it was going to be a little while.
Yeah, bring in a bag of cigarettes. Just start ashing them off the side of the chair there onto the floor. Go ahead and make yourself at home.
I leave this driveway, and it's going to look like the inside of that truck's on fire.
We'll look like Cheech and Chong rolling out of here.
Yeah.
Damn, inside of that thing's burning, man.
Before I go do my other 2 jobs I've got lined up, I might want to stop and get a carton of cigarettes.
Yeah, go ahead and just give me about 13 of these, and I'll be out of here.
Yeah.
How many? Do you smoke a lot? I mean, I know I'm always around you, but even like throughout the day, it don't seem like you smoke really that much.
No, I go all day, like teaching out there at Delta. I can go pretty much 1 o'clock in the afternoon without the first one.
Yeah.
I can go all day without a cigarette.
Yeah.
But when I open that first beer,
yeah,
it's one after another. Yeah. I look like the drummer off of Cheap Trick. Spit one out while I've already got another one fired up, ready to go. That's
yeah. Just chain smoking back to back to back.
That's right. I enjoy them.
Yeah, I smoke a pack of cigarettes, but it's not so much in a day. It's just in about 4 hours.
Yeah, I could get it. Yeah.
That about right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Matt Miller, where the hell are my butterflies?
I got one done, but we need to do a few more. And I think he's also said something about a turtle, if I'm not mistaken.
A turtle.
I think he wants a turtle.
Yeah, I'd like to see you make that. Alden, Gene's ride still smells like Briles.
There's been a lot of cigarettes in that ride.
Oh man, that's solid. I really like that.
Poor Gene. He's a non-smoker too. I feel
Oh,
sorry for him, man.
damn, man. The windshield's probably all fogged up there.
I
guess.
think I might have cleaned a little bit of that. I mean, like the one round hole that you can see out of on the windshield. I think I did that.
Yeah, just dust her out real quick for him. There you go, partner. Yeah, I bet that's a quality ride now.
He'll be ready to trade that one off.
This thing stinks. Doug says, Sean, have you heard from Detective John Kimball anytime soon?
Oh my God, no. I remember that one.
Oh, man.
I thought it was a telemarketer. So yeah.
I remember being a little kid. So when computers first became somewhat like popular in people's houses, for some of the older folks that might be listening, maybe you remember it, the commercials, the dude, you're getting a Dell. And that guy was all over TV. And I remember that my dad got a Dell computer and I was stoked about it. And he was like, now I'm going out there and mow the yard. I don't be getting on the damn computer, Brandon. And, you know, and at the time I really didn't know a whole lot about computers anyways. I was just a little shit. And anyways, Dad would go out and mow the yard. So naturally I'd go get on the computer. And I remember one time, it was like right before he went out there, I knew he was going to go mow the yard. He had this Ameritech phone that was up there. Remember that phone? He had the big green screen.
Yeah.
It was like a business class phone. Phone rings. Dad goes up there and answers it, and I hear him. And the only people that would call that phone were telemarketers. And I hear him go up the stairs, and I already knew that's what it was. And I hear him, oh, yeah, uh-huh. And I'm thinking, man, he ain't never this nice on the phone. Normally he's yelling at him and hanging up the phone. Yeah, hey, let me go grab my checkbook. Oh, yeah, I wonder what he's getting. Comes back downstairs. Now, Brandon, don't be going up there and getting on that computer. I'm going to go mow yard. He went out there and mowed the yard. Came back in, went back up there. Said, you still there? You still there? Oh, man, I bet that guy had to wait probably 30, 40 minutes at least, however long it took you to mow that part of the yard.
Hey, they're going to call me and waste my time. I'm going to waste a little bit of their time.
And I remember, so this might have been before you got, I think this was before you got the computer, but one of those commercials, the dude, you're getting a Dell thing came on, and my dad worked at the gas company at the time. And I go, Dad, I want a Dell. Dad, I want a Dell. You know, and I really wanted this computer really bad. And Dad goes, yeah, you know what? I think, and you know where this is going. I think the gas company just got new computers, and their old ones were Dells. No way! Can I get one? Can I get one? And you go, yeah, we can go over there. We'll get one right now. All right. So I throw my jacket on. I remember I was just so happy. Man, couldn't wait to get over there. No more than the time I get that jacket on. Brandon, I forgot. They threw those out and the trash came today. There's no more computers there. And I started bawling. My dad's an asshole, folks. Yeah, all out of Dells now.
Yeah.
Shelly's on here. Is that Shawn Briles or Hank Williams Jr. sitting over there? It's a family tradition.
It's a family tradition.
2 peas in a pod. Yeah, you're probably right there. All right, man. How long have we been on here? I don't want to hold you up. I know you said I got.
Yeah, I've got to run.
We got to call this a day.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure we can do another one if you want to.
Yeah. And for some of the folks that are just now, this is the first episode of this podcast. We've been live now about 45 minutes, and it's going to be available on iTunes. It should be available. I'm waiting on things to go through with iTunes right now. I'm expecting an email back anytime, and once that is verified, I'm going to start uploading podcasts to iTunes and to Spotify as well. It's also going to be it's going to be available through Google and Stitcher, YouTube, and then obviously on Facebook Live first. So for those of you that are watching for the first time, I'm going to go for 2 episodes every week. I'm going to shoot for Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then the time's going to vary depending on the guests that I have on. So it's going to be called the B Team Podcast. It's just like what is up here. And I'm really hoping that it'll be available tonight. I've already got 1 episode on there. It's more of just a test run than anything. It's just a Facebook Live video of me. And and that was it. So this is actually going to be the first episode, and I'm hoping to take things off from here and shooting for next Tuesday. So stay tuned. And Dad, thanks for coming on.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Hell yeah, I love it, man. And for all you guys watching, thank you so much. If you can, share the video. And thank you guys again to all my sponsors, Ramers, The Clearance Aisle, Broadwater Group, Attica Vapors, and Wild Graphics. You guys have really helped make this something great, and I'm very excited to go from here. And feel free to check out my website. It's www.brandonbriles.com. And my dad's is warrencountycreations.com. You can Google that if you can't figure it out. And feel free to share this video, man. I'd really appreciate it. I love you guys, and we'll see y'all real soon.
Okay.
Adios.
All right, man.
Oh, God. There we go.